Okay, so I wanted to do an unboxing. This is the first one I've ever ordered from Color Cast Designs. So it's all acrylic pieces. I did end up joining their subscription. Their monthly subscription, so these were all just kind of ones that I'd picked. So that one says Feline Friend. As you can see, it's not, I mean, it's thick, but not super thick. Not probably much more than like a really thick piece of chipboard. I got this one, Magical Memories. We just got back from a trip to Walt Disney World. So I was gonna use that. And then this one, and it looks like that goes in this little star piece. Goes in here. Like so. Like that. And then I got this one. View from here. Those were just separate pieces I purchased. I don't think I'll get the June subscription kit until, well, I think it's supposed to start shipping out, like, I'm wanting to say, because it says it on the website, I'm wanting to say maybe June 5th. This was just a bunch of heart pieces here. So, and it looks like you could use these separate, or you could put these guys in there. So, like that. Or you could just, you know, pop them out and use them separately. And then I got this because I thought this would go good with like Magic Kingdom type stuff too. So, all right. I got this, which is just a bunch of geotags, some hearts, some green stars. So just kind of a mixed bag of things there. I think this might have been at least the last subscription kit, I think, for me, kind of had like similar colors to this. So I don't know if that was like part of it. I got this one. It says So Very Handsome. I thought this would be good for like, you know, a little boy layout. You know, of course, this piece will pop out and you'll toss that. But I've been getting more and more into using acrylics in my layouts. I actually got quite a few acrylics from Color Rush Studio, and I've really been trying to use them more because it makes for a really simple title. So I got that one. I got this one that's Crazy Cat Lady. We went as, I went as a Crazy Cat Lady one year for Halloween. And I can't lose that part because that actually goes with that A. And I dressed the boys up as cats. It was before my daughter was born. So I thought this would be cute. And then the little A piece is like right there. So I thought that would be a good title for that picture. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta grab that. This one was another one for Disney. So it just says at the park. And then of course, you know, you don't have to use these colors. And I think it came in blue maybe too, but I mean, you can obviously pop out pieces that you don't want, or if you wanted to back that with something different and you don't want to use pink, you could choose to do that. If you don't want to use this black piece in there, you wouldn't have to. So, and the P is in there. I just thought that was really cute. So we were gone for a week. We went to Magic Kingdom. We went to Hollywood Studio, which was a little bit of a bust because we had left like midway through the day just to give the kids a break from the heat. And we went back later that evening. The boys were in line for Slinky Dog Dash, and we ended up having a rain delay, and then Fantasmic got canceled, so that kind of stunk. But and then we went to Animal Kingdom the next day. We spent a couple days at Universal. We went to the Epic Universe, which was neat, but they just didn't have a lot of rides there, and it was really backed up. I think everybody went on Friday, because then when I was looking at the line queues for Saturday and Sunday, of course, it was like the lines were much more manageable. So there was like a new Harry Potter ride. We didn't get a chance to ride that, which was a bummer. And then we didn't end up riding another one that we wanted to get on, which is Minecart, which is in the Super Nintendo Land. So I got this. I figured this would be good for Disney too. So that says so much fun. We did really good at Magic Kingdom. We ended up riding pretty much almost all the rides except for, I think, Winnie the Pooh. We didn't get on Tron and Space Mountain just because we didn't think the kids would really like those as much. My 4-year-old, she did not like anything that was fast. So It's a Small World and Ariel, Little Mermaid was more her speed. So this says, "Oh, happy day." I got that. I didn't necessarily wasn't going to use that for the park, but I figured it would be good for any kind of generic layout. And then I don't remember what this one was called, but this was like kind of like a grab bag of like leftover stuff. And so it's just a bunch of different pieces. I wanted to say this was around like maybe $22. It might have been less than that. I don't remember. But it was just kind of a grab bag of stuff. So it came with some of these wood pieces. So those are real thin. Absolutely delicious. 2024 year in review. Leaf Peeping. 2022. Fur Baby. Thankful. Dog Mom, which we don't have dogs, so I don't know what we'll do with that, but. And then I got super excited when I saw this. So Epic Day, because I didn't even know that piece was in there, and so I'm like, well, I'll use that for when we went to Epic Universe. So here it goes together like this. Need to find the eye dot piece, or probably in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. So anyways, so I figured that would be good for that. And then this one says My People. So it comes with the pieces that fill in there too. So there's that piece. There's this piece there. And it looks like it comes with like these pieces that you can fill in if you wanted to. So like that guy. There's the L part of it. I'm not seeing the dot for that eye yet. Hopefully it's in there somewhere. This looks like that'll go right there. Then it came with these, to me, look a little more Christmassy, so kind of like a, you know, like a poinsettia with some leaves. Oh. And that. And then it came with like a lot of like little wood stars. So a bunch of these. So you could paint those if you wanted to. It came with like outlined hearts. So a ton of those pieces. I'm sure you can hear the kids down there watching Super Nintendo or Super Mario Brothers. So there's a bunch of hearts there. Yeah, I'm not seeing the eye for that. I don't know. Have to fashion something up, I guess. I don't know. That looks like that's part of the E there. Okay, and then it came with a bunch of these hearts. So a bunch of little hearts, different colors, red, came with some butterflies. So came with some of these little guys here. And then it came with like some bigger hearts here too. So, and I don't remember what this one was called. It was some kind of like mixed media or a mixed bag. So kind of, you couldn't control what you got. They just kind of gave you like what was left over. And I don't see the little dot for that eye. I'll have to come up with some way, maybe like do like something like that where I put the eye, do something over it like that. Or just leave that out and put something else in it. I don't know, because I don't see it. So anywho, so that's it for that. I'm gonna end up using quite a few of these, I think, on some layouts for Disney. So Color Cast Designs, that's what that's from. Color Cast Designs. Okay, so this is another Color Cast Designs unboxing. So I did end up just joining their subscription box, monthly subscription. I just did the acrylic. They have a wood veneer and acrylic, or you could just do acrylic, or you could just do the wood veneer. So I just opted to do the acrylic. So let me see here, because I ordered extra pieces, what was part of it. So let me look at this real quick. Okay, so here are the pieces that came in the subscription. So some are Escape, and it's kind of in a light pink color. It's about the width of them, so not super thick. So they won't bulk up your pages too much. This spells out Happiest. So let me just get that arranged so you can see it. And then this goes in here. So this kind of reminds me a little bit of like Disney. So I'll probably end up using that for a Disney layout, I think. Okay. Some are snapshots. And it's kind of that's kind of clear, so it'll probably pick up whatever color you put it on. I'm not going to take this one out of the packaging just because I don't want these to fall out. So it says Awesome Moment, and this is kind of in a light blue. And then it came with Everyday Capture, which is kind of like in a teal color. And then Memories to Celebrate, so red. So good like variation of colors and pieces and things that could become titles there. Okay, and then these are the pieces that I ordered extra. So Love You to the Moon and Back. I thought that would be good for a baby layout. And that's just white. Weekend Shenanigans. And that's like kind of a light pink color. Some heart pieces here. This had like 5 little sayings. So these all came together like in a bundle. But I thought it was like a lot of really good kind of summary. So fireworks, summer, cookout, party, celebrate backyard and together. So that came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. So that was all like when you went to buy that, that was in a bundle together. Hello Summer. So kind of in a teal color there. Bunch of little star pieces. I said that was kind of good for traveling. So pack your bags, explore, and get away. And then this one, it's 4th of July, so it looks like it's kind of like the one I don't want to pull out. So you make sure there's not any extra pieces. I probably make sure I put those back in there just in case. So 4th of July. So, and then probably one of these pieces just fits right in there, so. And that's in like a really dark navy blue. So really cute. So those were extra pieces. And I had opted to have them shipped with my order when they shipped my subscription. So that way it shipped for free. Oh. And that is my unboxing for ColorCast. I'll probably combine it with my other ColorCast design unboxing. And thanks for coming by to watch this.